Right now we're in a patch reef just off of Key Largo, and it happens to be blowing 20 knots. These are not the conditions that I normally go fishing in. Luckily my buddy Zane here, Captain Zane, is game for anything. And so am I. Zane is catching us some live bait. He's selecting some ballyhoo for a grouper menu today. They're like the fish in the proverbial barrel right now. Right now our biggest challenge is keeping them in the boat. So Zane's picking these ballyhoo out of the water like they're candy and throwing them into this live well to keep them alive long enough for us to rehook them, throw them in the water alive so they can wiggle around and attract what we really want, black grouper. Now the big hand of God is coming down. And now it's 52 pickup.
Let's put them right in that bucket.
These are like slippery pickles. You can almost feel their heartbeat when you grab them. I guess they're scared. Look, this one was so scared he, you know, as you do. And now it's on my hands. That's what your shirt's for. So you can see we've left the relative calm of the patch reef, and now we're in 6-foot seas out in deeper, darker, badder waters. These are big waves. Remember, 6-foot seas means waves taller than me. 5'6". This is why they say you've always got to keep one hand for you and one for the boat. I'm trying to show that I can do it without hands. All right, here we go. I was trying to be all cool. So you can go about 5 seconds before you gotta grab the boat again. Oh, I'm doing good. I've broken a record. What is it, 8 seconds for bull riding? Luckily, we're going down sea, which means that we are not hitting into the waves, so it's much smoother. If we turn into the waves, it's bad news. I'll show you. Zane, can you turn? I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay, now we're gonna do the count again. I'm trying so hard. Oh, broken the record again, but we're not quite. Now we are full on into the waves. All right, 2, 3, 4. I almost did it. So right now we're sitting on the west edge of the Gulf Stream, which is this warm current that comes from the Caribbean, goes up north, and eventually across to Europe, to England. We're sail fishing. We've got our live ballyhoo out there. And the sailfish come from the north, and they fight across against the current. They're going down south to spawn. And on the way, they like to grab the little tasty snacks. So this is our chance to catch them on their way down. So I don't know if you can picture that. For these sailfish, it's like they're going on some hot date. They're all pretty. Going to town, imagining what's going to happen when they get to their destination, and stop for a little bite to eat, and look at that beauty. See those colors? It's one of the most colorful fish I know. And they flash different colors when they're agitated or excited.
Watch them go from blue to green to yellow and just all kinds of colors real fast sometimes.
These guys grow fast too, right? This is probably a pretty young one. See his big dorsal? And he'll flash dark. This whole thing will go black. And he's excited. You can see a little parasite here. So they have special cells that will open and close, show different colors when they're excited, just to communicate to us, to others. Beautiful. How old do you think this guy is?
Not very old.
This is a very popular sandwich in the Keys.
Yep.
Dolphin or mahi-mahi. Gorgeous. Any good captain will keep an eye out for a frigate bird because it's a sign that underneath there are billfish. The billfish will chase away the smaller fish. The smaller fish will come up to the surface, and that'll be a lot easier for the frigate bird to catch. smaller birds will follow the frigate birds and they'll try to get in on the leftovers too. But if the smaller bird catches a fish, the frigate bird will bully the smaller bird until it will drop the fish, at which point the frigate bird will take the fish away. So it's kind of schoolhouse rules here. So in South Florida, you never know what the weather's gonna do. One minute it'll be sunny and beautiful and you're in your bikini, and the next minute, the apocalypse is coming. So you never know how to dress.
I said it's cold.
I swear this is fun.
And the wind's blowing harder.
People pay big bucks for this.
It's about to rain really hard here in about 2 minutes.
It's just like I told you. The weather in South Florida can change from 1 minute to the next. Right now it's downpour. We saw this wall of water coming from miles away. This wall of freezing air and wind. Zane and I are huddled underneath this small canopy, trying to hide and wait this out. I'm hoping it only lasts 5 minutes because in my shorts, I'm freezing. All I can say is thank God it's not summer, because then we'd have to worry about the lightning. The perfect storm. So right now the rain's let up. About 120 feet below us is the Dwayne, an old ship which they blew up on purpose, just so that it would rest on the bottom and form an artificial reef. It forms a whole ecosystem, and at the top of this very wreck lies the Barracuda. I can see it. Barracuda, ooh, Barracuda. Look at those teeth. Barracuda, people don't really eat them because they often have ciguatera, or at least there are rumors of it. I don't know about here. You can see its big nasty teeth. That'll bite right through your finger. And fishermen really don't like them. They'll bite through their fish. They'll make it a bad day of fishing. So barracudas are really well known for being attracted to shiny things. So if you're working on your boat with tools, or if you have some kind of a belly button ring or jewelry, they'll be attracted to you, and that's the only time that humans really get hurt by them. So I guess you could say they're kind of the gold diggers of the reef, just grabbing whatever they can see, whatever's sparkling. Oh, this is a good workout. There you are.
Oh, you know what happened? You had a mutton snapper. Just like you were talking before.
Whoa,
Look at that prick.
Jeez, did you see that? That was a barracuda attacking my mutton snapper.
Yeah.
Woo! It's still alive. So this was a beautiful mutton snapper. Now all that it's really good for is maybe fish soup. So this was probably done in very few bites. Barracudas have very sharp teeth, so as I was pulling it up, once we saw the bite, barracuda just snatched it. You can see it's still breathing. Heart's still beating. This is excellent opportunity for sashimi. You can see from the expression on his face that he was as surprised as we are. Sorry, little guy. He's got amazing eyes. Can you see that? Like fire. So when we're bottom fishing like this, it's really important for me to keep an eye on the tip of the rod. You've got to see if it dips down, it could mean that there's a grouper at the other end.
Oh, reel. Oh, that might be him too. Oh, that's the right one.
So right now, if this is a grouper, its instinct is to go straight down and hide in the rocks, or in this case, in the wreck. Once it hides, it's very hard to get it out. That's not a grouper.
No.
What do you know? It's another cuda. I think the cudas are trying to tell us something. They ate all the groupers. So like any day of fishing, you have no idea what you're gonna get that day. Today we were hoping for groupers, but all we got were barracudas. All I can say is I had a blast, and any day going out and observing nature for me is amazing. I'm very, very blessed, and it's raining again. Woohoo!